University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the UTEP Miners and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with New Mexico's head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Lobos will kick off first, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miners' offense will go to work first. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. And he's gotten himself right in the middle of the early Heisman race with his performance. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Trying to get the corner. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. Now the pitch. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Pulls it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. The 20. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch.
Coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
And the Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miners! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Gets the back moving. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
Man, this offense is feeling itself, right? Drive the ball right down the field, opening drive, forget kicking an extra point, just gonna go for 2. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lobos offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see.
He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Lobos. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Trying to get the corner. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Keeps it himself. Keeps it himself. Turning it on. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Keeps it looking for room. He's past the sticks. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. There's a crease. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever.
Looking for the end zone, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, UTEP!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Sends it back in motion. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion makes it a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long...
All out of space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Miners sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the 2nd quarter? First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Colson. Look out! He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, UTEP. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Slings it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Under pressure. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Complete on the shuffle. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the Lobos looking to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Finding space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Colson. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking for the edge. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option, looking for an alley. He'll pitch it. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miners! Great job by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield. It's Wayne. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it himself. Quarterback keep. He'll toss it. Finds a crease at the 20. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls it on the option. Now the toss. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. There he goes. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in.
Throws toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 14 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Seminoles with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside University Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the New Mexico head coach at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Lane. Got it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Lobos! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Miners' offense all set and ready to start the drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Trying to get the corner. The option, the keeper. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Trying to take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Drops back, it's Slane. Gets rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw, and
intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. All kinds of room to the right. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it himself. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
it's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pulls it. He'll do it himself. Pitches it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll line up to go for 2. Motion from the back. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16.
On that 2-point play, they went toss, trying to use his speed to the outside. Nice job blocking downfield for the conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Lobos sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches...
Turning on the Jets. He's at the top, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw, it's Lane. It's caught. The two-pointer is good, and now we have a one-possession game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking for the edge. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the option. Keeps it on the option. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Trying to get the corner. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Still running at the 40. Oh, he found a space on the right. 10. Touchdown, UTEP. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and give him 16 on the year.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Here comes the two-point try. Gets the back moving. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16.
It's a good play call there. I think the defense was expecting them to try to run it in between the tackles, but instead, they go to the outside using his speed to come away with 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here from the New Mexico sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can...
Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the pocket, it's Lane. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. At the 45, on his way. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Lobos! He got it back corner of the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point try fails, and the lead remains 10.
46, New Mexico, 36.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Keeps it himself. He'll keep it on second down. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it and runs it again. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. To the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Miners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Wants to throw. It's Lane. Got it behind the line. It's Humphrey. Could not make his way to the corner.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
On play action. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking for a crease. It's Humphrey. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he... Riddle trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Snapped on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, New Mexico! They fought their way all the way
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Deep in the end zone, it's Henry. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Back to throw, it's Colson. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback thinks this is a free play. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Miners have this offense rolling. Fresh center down's going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Miners in a good spot here with second and short. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. What a big turn of events. That fumble recovery sets them up, and all they need to do is get into field goal range. Finds his target.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Running inside, it's Humphrey. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Lane. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Lobos! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for the edge. Keeps it himself. Here's a little room there. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Looking for the two-point try.
Ready, check, check, check. 1852, soldier. 1852, soldier. Shift. Where did he go?
Keeps it himself. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
UTEP, 52. New Mexico, 50.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Lane. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. Wide open space. Touchdown, New Mexico. They move on top here in the fourth.
How about that crazy finish for this offense, man. They needed a big play. The defense knew it. They were trying to stay deep, but unbelievable execution by this offense. They come up with a huge play in a huge moment and take the lead late in this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Pulls it. Now the toss. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.